Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So here's the next combo video. This time it's on Salamangreats. So I haven't gotten a chance to do a combo video since last month because, I've been pretty busy, but I figured since I just recently updated my my Salamangreat deck, I figured I'd just go and do a combo video on what the current build is. I'll post a link in the description down below if you haven't checked out the deck profile yet. But yeah, Salamangreats is still really good this format. Even with Shaddolls coming out, this deck actually has a pretty cool matchup with it. Now, keep in mind, I think Shaddolls is slightly better because it's just got better consistency, but we'll just have to wait and see in the future because, both decks are fairly resistant. They both have very powerful recursion ability. It all depends on just, who plays their cards better. So, I can't really say for sure which deck is better, Salamangreat or Shaddolls. It's really just all about preference at this point on. So, yeah. Anyway, like I always do, I'm just going to give you guys two different test hands. This time, no going second hand. They're just both going to be going first because this deck is primarily a blind first deck anyway, and I think that's just the better way to go about it. So yeah, all right, I think that'll do just fine. All right, so let's see what our opening hand looks like. Oh wow, we already opened up with Gazelle right off the bat, so that actually helps out a lot. Silent Mining, Spinny. Okay, so there's actually quite a bit I could already do with just these three cards alone. Jack Jaguar, that's also really good. And last but not least, okay, another Silent Mining. I think that's just good for a turn 2 thing. But at least now I know what I could go with. So I'd probably go with Silent Mining. And with that, I'm going to go and dump Jack Jaguar. And you can either search Lady Debug or Flame Buffalo. If anything, if you want to go Lady Debug, you could just because, Debug is a level 4 monster and it is good to have some level 4s at the ready. Or you can actually go Flame Buffalo, start getting everything you need. That way you can actually because there's already a way I can get another level 4 into the grave, but it really depends on how well you want to go about that. But if you do want to go the Lady Debug route, you could. But again, or the Flame Buffalo, it doesn't really matter which one. If anything, I'd rather chain block, so I'll probably go with Buffalo first rather than Debug, and you'll see why in just a moment. So with that out of the way, Gazelle's effect will go and trigger. I'll special summon that effect to dump a solid card to the grave. You can send whatever you want, honestly. Probably just go for the one of the trap cards, since again I already do have access to it. So I'll send Rage. Now I was gonna send Falco into the grave, just so I can bounce back Gazelle. But again, I'd rather not do it that way. So because I do want to see what I can draw into. So yeah, there's just a little bit more I can do. So normal summon Flame Buffalo, link off your Flame Buffalo for Balinks. Buffalo effect, Chain Link 1, Balinks Chain Link 2, you search out the field spell. Alright, and of course Buffalo, you discard Spinny since you did open up with it, and you draw your 2 cards. So let me go and reshuffle. And cut. Alright, so our draw 2 cards are, okay, another Jack Jaguar, and Drone Lockbird, actually. That's actually very good. Alright. So at this point, I'd probably just go ahead and play the field spell, and then go ahead and link off the, let's see, I'm trying to think here. Okay, I'll probably go ahead and special summon Spinny, actually. I'm not running any rank 3, so I don't really mind losing it for good, only because at this point, Spinny's just a body. I was going to run Lion Emperor in my deck, but unfortunately, it just wasn't doing much, and I didn't really want to stick to Gossip Shadow all the time, so that's the only reason why I decided to cut it. So yeah, you just go into Sunlight Wolf. You can go Wolf for Wolf. Or if you wanted to, you could actually just link off the Gazelle together with the Wolf without using the extra link. That way it's just kind of you can bring it back. So yeah, let's do it that way instead. We'll go and bring out Wolf like that, and then use Jack Jaguar's effect. Spin back the Wolf to special. And then this Wolf's effect will trigger, letting you add back Gazelle. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then, of course, you're going to use Wolf's second effect to add back your Salamangreat Rage. And you can just set that together with the Silent Mining. That way it's just a bait. So that way, your opponent will have to guess, which is going to be the right card to hit. And then at that point, you could just end your turn, And plus, with cards like Drone Lockbird, this will definitely help you out in the next turn because, especially for a deck that searches out really heavily, Drone Lockbird just comes into clutch whenever you need it. So, but yeah, that's just the general idea how salads still play. Like, it still does what it does. It's just, again, without the Mirage Stallion, it's a little trickier to pull it off. But, you know, with cards like Jack Jaguar, it really does still help out. So, yeah, nothing too bad. Alright, so let me go and shuffle up everything, and then let's see if I get a better hand. And if anything, I might go for a Lady Debug play if I'm able to, so let's just wait and see what we get. Alright, I think that's good. Alright, let's see. Opening hand now is, okay, Will of the Salamangreats, Pot of Desires, that's still not too bad. Another Flame Buffalo, Silent Mining, and last but not least, okay, Salad Spinny, so quite a bit I could do right here. If anything, you could go ahead and start off by normal summoning your Buffalo first before you go into Silent Mining. And the reason behind this, because you want to see what you can draw into, and you see if you have anything else that you can use for discard fodder. So I just go ahead and link off the Flame Buffalo, do what I did last time with Balinks. You know, same Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, at the field spell. And then I discard a Cyberse to draw 2. So, and our Cyberse is going to be Spinny. So our draw 2, oh wow, really, Gazelle, and Drone Lockenbird. Okay, well, that literally just put me on a roll right there. So, Gazelle, special. In this case, I'm actually going to go ahead and send a Salamangreat Falco to the grave this time. Only because I can actually make it work. Or better yet, you could actually go Jack Jaguar. Just so you can basically just go into everything you need to. So yeah, I'll probably send Jack Jaguar. You could send a Trap too, like I said. You could just send whatever you want. But the reason I'm going to go Jack Jaguar is because I can actually very easily make one of my other monsters this way. So you'll see what I'm talking about in just a moment. I guess before I do anything else, I'd probably go and activate Will, just to have it at the ready, you know. Activate the field spell. Link these two off to make Sunlight Wolf, and then Wolf for Wolf. Alright, so now that that's at the ready, what we could do next is activate Jack Jaguar's effect. I'm going to go ahead and spin back this wolf, so just letting y'all know. Special, add back Gazelle using this wolf's effect, but you can't use it for the duration of this turn. And then afterwards, oops. You know what, let's just go ahead and chance it. I'm going to go and activate Pot of Desires. Just so I can at least see what I can draw into as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10. Actually, I didn't lose too much of anything, really. Just like a lot of one-ups mostly. So, yeah, you know what? This just might work. Okay, we draw into Ash Blossom. Oh, 2 Ash Blossoms, okay. Well, at least now I know what I could actually use at this point on. So, at this point, since I haven't used Silent Mining yet, we probably use that. Discard 1 Ash, just so, because I could easily recur it with Wolf again later on. And, yeah, just search out one of my other monsters. In which case, I'd probably go ahead and go for Falco. That way I can at least get another level 4 body on the field. So, at that point, I'd probably just go and use Will's effect to special summon Falco. And then afterwards, I'd probably go ahead and just overlay, really, yeah. Just overlay the 2 monsters. Make either a Bitch Dweller or Baguska. I'd just go Baguska just to, like, kind of stall the game a little bit, so... Because most decks can't really out it. And, yeah, usually that's enough, so... And plus, at this point, we got 2 extra disruptions, so... Yeah, Baguska really is just a good way to just, like, stall out. So, yeah, this wasn't too bad. I should have just sent one of the traps, because I could still get Jack Jaguar in some form or another, but yeah, I think this was just fine. So, yeah, nothing too bad. You still got Drone Lockenbird, you still got Ash, so both cards will definitely help you out. And our next draw would be, oh wow, Salamangreat Circle, so yeah, there's plenty I could still do afterwards. And plus, Gazelle, with being it in my hand, I could dump a trap card next turn and just kind of like apply the pressure. So, yeah, definitely something to look into. So, I just want to show you guys a general idea of like how the deck still plays. It can still do quite a bit, but unfortunately just can't do like the same exact combos over and over again. You just kind of like have to think outside the box with it. But overall, it's still a good deck. Definitely recommend it if you want to try it out. So, yeah. well, hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and I'll catch you guys again next time.